Oh, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is David Glenn. Yes, I am currently away from my writing desk at the moment, but I wanted to take the time to share a video with you about one of the most important species in my world building, the Mukini. Kai is a world parallel to our own. Within the continent of Aos Talun lies the kingdom of Canmore, and it is here that humans have managed to set up a civilization of their own. However, one of the key species that helped them to do so was the mighty Mukini. The Mukini is a species of hadrosaur dinosaur native to this world. They are surprisingly small compared to their larger cousins, but this is because they are more commonly found in rainforests. However, the species was adaptable enough that they were able to establish themselves out on the savannas. In the wild, the Mukini can reach lengths of about 20 feet in length, similar to animals like Eolambia. However, the domestic breeds were shrunk down to make them easier for people to mount and ride. How this was accomplished, it is unknown, but it can be assumed that it was a case of selective breeding, which resulted in smaller specimens. Like other hadrosaurs, the Mukini have large batteries of teeth which help them grind up tough plant material. This feature, along with an effective digestive system, allows them to eat grass as well, further separating them from Earth's hadrosaurs. The Mukini is quite capable of consuming a large variety of plant material, which may have helped set the stage for domestication. The Mukini live in medium-sized herds, ranging anywhere from between 30 to 100 individuals. As a result, they are always on the move, from one grazing ground to another. Some members of the herd will keep watch while the others feed, and rotate when they get hungry. This behavior has shown a level of intelligence in these animals that no one would expect from dinosaurs. While their larger cousins are better suited to the savannas, the Mukini has its own traits that allow them to survive. The snouts of the Mukini can be quite long, allowing them to exhale cool air and keep them from overheating. The Mukini can also travel great distances without having to drink water, which is especially helpful during the dry season. It should be noted that Mukini choose mates through singing to each other. When mating season comes around, male Mukini sing to potential mates and flush their crests with color. If a female is receptive, she will sing back and the two will mate. There are a few predators that find the Mukini to make a good meal when possible. Young Tonani are known to practice hunting Mukini in preparation for when they will hunt the larger species. Dromaeosaurs, like the firetail and the Nivoni, will target the young when they get the chance, but they won't attack healthy adults. Some dark-eyed species have also been seen hunting Mukini from time to time. Imp rats are known to eat their eggs as well, and some therapsids prey upon the Mukini when possible. It is possible that humans may have hunted Mukini when they first arrived in Kai, but as the years went by, things changed. Some archaeological evidence suggests that humans initially began providing Mukini with safe places to eat. This theory suggests that this may have led to the Mukini associating humans with safety and food, and eventually, as a result, the Mukini became domesticated. Local legends seem to support this idea too, as the Shokobwe have tales of the first Mukini and human partners. According to these stories, a woman named Zenay nursed some injured Mukini back to health after a volcanic eruption. When she was kidnapped by bandits, the Mukini carried her husband, Akashinga, so he could rescue her. The couple offered the Mukini their freedom as a reward, but the Mukini chose to stay with humanity instead. At least, that's how the Shokobwe believed the Mukini became domesticated. Domesticated Mukini differ greatly from their wild counterparts. As mentioned earlier, domesticated Mukini are noticeably smaller than their wild cousins. Another difference is their head crest shrank down, though no one is sure why this happened. Another important difference between wild and domestic Mukini is their aging. In the wild, like with Earth's hadrosaurs, the Mukini wouldn't reach adulthood until they were around 8 years old. The domestic Mukini, however, reach adulthood in only half the time, which is useful for breeding, among other traditions. And it has happened on Earth, as many domesticated species reach maturity in less time than animals in the wild. As you may have noticed, domesticated Mukini come in colors not normally found in their wild counterparts. Some are Appaloosa, some are gray with an assortment of splotches, and some are white with black spots. It's also not unheard of for Mukini to sport a mixture of domestic and wild colors. As a result, each Mukini is different, and no two domesticated Mukini are the same. Humans have a variety of uses for the Mukini. Some societies of humans regard the Mukini as a food source, eating their meat and eggs while using their hide for leather. Some utilize them as beasts of burden, having them carry heavy loads. Some even just use them to hold races. The Shokobwe, however, use the Mukini as transportation. As there are no horse equivalents in Kai, the Mukini are used by this clan instead. Some societies utilize different dinosaur species instead, but in Aos Talun, the Mukini is the preferred choice as they can travel great distances without water. These animals are also used by many of the nomadic clans across Aos Talun for this reason. The Shokobwe are also known for riding the Mukini into war, utilizing cavalry tactics for the most part. Shokobwe riders will charge into enemy ranks, trampling enemies in their wake thanks to the weight of the dinosaurs. As a result, the Shokobwe will give protective armor to the front of the Mukini to protect them from weapons. Mukini are fast animals, capable of running up to speeds of 35 miles per hour. This feature, used to escape predators in the wild, has resulted in some Mukini being bred for races. Whether they're pulling chariots or carrying riders on their backs, these races are popular sports in Aos Talun. Many competitions across the entire planet have been won by Mukini bred by the Shokobwe. Riders develop bonds with their Mukini while at a young age. When a child comes of age in the Shokobwe, they will usually be assigned to care for a hatchling. The Mukini are known for caring for their young, and can lay anywhere between 20 to 40 eggs at a time. As Mukini herds in the wild form community nesting sites, the Shokobwe will also gather all the villagers' rides into one area to form this bond. How much space the Mukini would need to be happy varies depending on the size of the herd. In the wild, a herd could cover anywhere between 30 to 100 acres at a time. Domesticated Mukini, however, can be kept happy with herds of anywhere between 3 to 10 individuals. Generally, community nesting sites and pastures are around 10 acres, but if more people have their own Mukini, then multiple pastures would have to exist. Also, herds would have to move from one pasture to another to avoid overtaxing the land. The young are kept with their parents so they can learn that they are Mukini, but interactions with humans are also taught. During the initial early stages, humans aren't allowed near the babies, but when they become old enough and start wandering outside the nest, things change. This is the time that the parents will allow humans near their babies, and when people can start forming bonds. Forming a bond with a Mukini takes a lot of time and patience, with the babies requiring lots of attention from parents and humans alike. From feeding the babies to cleaning them day after day helps the babies grow accustomed to human interaction. And when the babies become old enough, they can be trained to accept humans onto their backs. Under no circumstances is breaking an animal considered acceptable among the Shokobwe, and could land a person in serious trouble within the community. Aside from gaining a mount of their own, there is a special reason why girls are taught to raise Mukini when they come of age in the Shokobwe clan. Because of their caring and nurturing nature, the Mukini is seen as a symbol of love and parenthood. As a result, learning to care for and raise baby animals helps prepare the children for marriage and parenthood. It should be noted that the Mukini have some regional variance. Those who are traded to temperate regions end up favoring more muted colors and develop thicker hides to deal with lower temperatures. Those that end up living in more forested areas end up browsing more than grazing, and tend to favor smaller herds. It is no surprise that the Mukini have become an integral part of the Shokobwe clan, as well as the Taluni people as a whole. These animals are celebrated in song, story, art, architecture, and so much more. It could be said that without the Mukini, the modern society of the Shokobwe, if not all clans across Aos Talun, might not exist. Now, it's your turn. What does your world utilize for transportation? Is it an animal? Some special vehicle? Please tell me in the comments below. I want to give special thanks to Keenan Taylor, Necroraptor, Emily Stepp, and Professor Lambio VT for providing the artwork used in this video. Their work has been immensely helpful, and I would recommend you check out their other works. And thanks to viewers like you for watching this video. Thank you. This episode was really special to me. It is no surprise to anyone that I am a big lover of dinosaurs, and I've been wanting to create my own dinosaur fantasy for some time now. I heard about Dinotopia when I was a kid, but it wasn't until years later when I was finally able to read the books. Of course, those books inspired me with writing fantasy. And I've also been pleased to see the rise in paleo fantasy that's been coming out in recent years, like the Soria series, and even Keenan Taylor's Tales of Chimera series. So I am working hard on creating my own works, and I hope that soon I will be able to share them with you. As for why I chose a hadrosaur dinosaur as the first domesticated dinosaur, well, it was kind of a journey. I've been wondering what kind of dinosaurs would be possible to domesticate, so I looked up some of the features for domestication. And I was surprised to see that one of the key features was to have a versatile diet. In other words, they're not picky eaters. When researching hadrosaurs, there was a lot of fossil evidence to suggest that they were browsers and grazers, which said to me that they didn't have a picky diet. So, in my mind, that made them the perfect candidates. I'm pretty sure younger me, who would have loved a dinosaur as a pet, would have wanted something cooler like a ceratopsian or even a stegosaurid, but I'm pretty pleased with the fact that I found the perfect dinosaur for my setting. Join me next month as we discuss the king of the savannas of Aos Talun, the mighty Tonani. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.